parent in Nebraska can be arrested if the child of theirs burps in church, or that in one state it is illegal, that's right, illegal, to slurp your soup. This may sound wacky, but believe it or not, these laws are real. They are supported by your hard-at-work elected officials, and according to attorney Jeff Isaac, who's known in the biz as the lawyer in blue jeans, every state has their own laughable laws, and he joins us now with a list of his favorite. Thanks so much for doing this, Jeff. Let me just read off the first three that I love so much. In Norco, California, a fish can't be carried into a bar. Okay. It is New Jersey, where it's illegal to slurp your soup. And in Nebraska, like we mentioned, the parents can be arrested if their child burps in church. Could you just comment at least on that last one?
Well, it's interesting. What happens is this. If you go to a church ceremony or whatever, they say it's illegal because they don't want it disturbed. They're very religious people, obviously, and they made it a law saying that if you burp or sneeze or do anything like that that disrupts the service, you're out of luck. You may go to jail. It's a misdemeanor.
Jeff, do they actually make arrests on this?
I doubt it, but it sounds good.
It does indeed. Let me read a few more, because the fun of this segment is all in the actual laws themselves. So here we go. In California, it's illegal to spit within 5 feet of another person. Actually, that's not so off from Singapore, too, believe it or not. Nebraska, donut holes cannot, I repeat, cannot be sold. And West Virginia, no children are allowed in school with wild onion breath. We wrote onion breath, but it's wild onions. Does that mean that you can come to school with shallot breath?
Well, I think so, because what they have is a special onion. It's called a ramp, or a kind of a wild leek. And I got an email from somebody on this, and they said it's very distracting to the other students and the teacher. Therefore, they made it against the law, and this is real stuff. Even if you eat that onion, like on a Friday, show up on Monday to school, you're in trouble. It could be a problem. You could be suspended.
Wonder how the wild onion lobby feels about that. Let me go on. In Wyoming, a permit is needed to take photographs of rabbits between January and April. In Oregon, drivers must yield to pedestrians on the sidewalk. And in California, in Los Angeles, in fact, no wife beating. No wife beating. You can't beat your wife with a strap wider than 2 inches without her consent. Come on. I understand that in pioneer days, that's where the rule of thumb came from. If a switch was thicker than the size of your thumb, you couldn't beat your wife. But this is still on the books?
Yeah, it's still in the books. Obviously, it's not enforced, but it's